Hello guys, today's topic is business studies match common test. We are going to be answering the business studies match common test, which is actually a match common test that was done in 2023. So I do this video so that you can prepare for your match common test for business studies. So I need you guys to listen very carefully and try to work with me. Work with me guys so that you may benefit from this video. Maybe pause and try to answer first before you listen to my answers. So business studies is very easy. So I wouldn't explain that much here. I won't explain actually because I have done multiple explanations of business studies. So if you want explanations, just go to the description or maybe visit my channel. Just enter and visit my channel and check out my videos on business studies playlist. There are a lot of explanation of business studies. So here I'm just going to be answering this match common test, and I hope you guys work with me. Don't just watch me answer. Maybe pause the video and try to work out the answer first. And don't cheat and look at the notes, obviously, because it's going to be easy for you. If you look at the notes, it's like you are cheating. So yeah, guys, let's go. Business studies match common test. As you can see, this is the question paper. I'll try to make the screen to be much more brighter now. Okay guys, let's begin. I hope you guys can see the screen. I'll try to zoom in and do everything. Question 1.1. Various options are provided as possible answers to in the following questions. Choose the answer and write only the letter A or D next to the question numbers. This is question 1 guys, 1.1.1. This act set minimum requirements and standards for employment contract. This act. Which act is this one? I expect you guys to actually pause the video and try to figure out yourself first before you listen to the answer. Please just try to do that. Don't just listen to the answers only. Obviously I will put the answers on the screen when I'm done answering question 1. For each question I'm just gonna put the answers on the screen. So which answer is right here? Is it A, B, C, D? A is Employment Equity Act, B is Labor Relations, C is Basic Conditions of Employment Act, and D is Consumer Protection. So Employment Equity Act, which is EEA, we all know that it's about employment, and B is it's about labor, as it states, and D is consumer protection. This one talks about the customer protection, that you shouldn't rob the customers and everything. So here, this act set the minimum requirement standards for employment contract. We are talking about an employment contract specifically. Which one is it? It's C. It's very straightforward. It's Basic Conditions of Employment Act. 1.1.2. The purpose of the interview is to evaluate the skills and personal characteristics of the applicant, which is D. I'm sure all of you got this one right, guys. 1.1.3. Smith Ltd. always act in a way that is consistent with what the society and individuals think are good values. You can see it's written act in the way, guys. So which one is it, guys? Act in the way that is consistent. Which one is it? It's C, ethical behavior. 1.1.4. The role of SETAs is to what, guys? Oversee training in different sectors of South African economy. It's B. It's B, not A, guys. I know most of you will say A. As I've said, guys, you need to pause the video in order to benefit. Pause the video and try to answer for yourself first. Don't just listen to the answers. 1.1.5. BQ, boutique, used suitable source to conduct internal recruitment, not income, guys. Is a suitable source. Suitable source. Use what? It used as a suitable source. Which one is it? Source to conduct internal recruitment. The main word here is to conduct internal recruitment. What do we use when we're trying to do internal recruitment? We use a business notice board, which is C. We don't use a newspaper, guys. We don't use a newspaper. So yeah, most of the time you don't recruit people by using a newspaper. So this is 1.1.1. So it's C, guys. So now we are going to 1.2, which is match the column. It's match the column, guys. 1.2 is match the column. This common test is very short, guys. I won't take a lot of time here. Don't trust me. 1.2.1, let me read here. Just for the audience, choose a description from column B that matches a term in column A. Write down the correct alphabet only E, G, H, A next to the question numbers 1.2.1, 1.2.5 in the answer book. That's that. So guys, let's start. 1.2.1, overtime. Which one is it? Guys, please check it out here on column B and let's match. Which one is it? I think if you get this one wrong, you actually didn't study. There's no excuse. If you get this one wrong, even if you didn't study, you have to get this one right, guys. I have to be honest. Even if you didn't study. So if you get this one wrong, doesn't mean you didn't attend your classes. Simple. You did not attend your classes, or maybe when the teacher was teaching you were sleeping, because this one is a straightforward one. Overtime is actually D. Workers cannot work more than 10 hours 10 hours overtime per week. It's even written here overtime. It's very straightforward. Force field analysis. Which one is it? It's G. Summary of factors supporting and opposing a business solution. 1.2.3, problem solving. You can hear by itself. It's a problem solving. Which one is problem solving? It's J. Alternative solutions are generated and critically evaluated. 1.2.4, national skills development strategy. Which one is it, guys? Most of you will actually get this one wrong. This one is national skills development strategy. National skills development. So think, guys. It improves social development through economic development. 1.2.5, pension fund. E. The fringe benefit offered by businesses to its employees. This is pension fund. So we are done matching. So now you get to know how the paper is like when you're writing in March. So these things are very straightforward, guys. It's actually, if you didn't study, they will be confusing. If you didn't study, the paper will be difficult. But if you did study, things will be easier. So guys, let's go to section B. We're not wasting any time here. Going to section B. Section B, answer any two questions from the scenario. Clearly indicate the question number of each question, and then that you. So here it's answer any two question. Any two question. You do not answer every question unless you want to waste your time. So you just answer two questions here, because if you answer every question, the teacher will just scratch the last one. That means you wasted your time answering that one. Imagine having a headache about something that's going to be scratched. So guys, please read everything carefully. Answer two questions. So we are just going to be answering question 2 and question 3. I think that one is easy. So let's go, guys. I'll put the answers on the screen. About question 1, I think I've done putting it on the screen. Yeah, I hope you guys have checked out the answers very carefully. Name any two pillars of broad-based economic empowerment act. Broad-based economic empowerment act. Name any two pillars. Two pillars, guys. Give me two pillars of triple BEE. Give me two pillars, guys. It's what? Ownership and skills development. And the rest you will see on the screen. Explain how CITAS is funded. How CITAS is funded. So here you can see it's 4 marks. We don't have to explain long. We just have to give two explanations. Two explanation, guys. How CITA is funded. Let's give two explanation. Skills development levies are paid by employees to SARS as a collecting agency for the government. Employers who have a salary bill that exceeds 500,000 per annum should pay 1% of their annual salaries as a levy. So you will see the rest of the answers on the screen. So guys, we are going to 2.3 now. Okay, in 2.3 you have to pause to read this thing here. This thing here, you have to pause and read. I'm just gonna read quickly because I'm not actually reading for you. I'm reading for myself because it's also the first time I see this question paper. So guys, I'm just going to read this one here. So let's go here, guys. Pause the video, guys. Just pause the video and read for yourself first. Private manufacturers (PM) form the bargaining council for the collective bargaining purposes. Employees are allowed to join trade unions of choice. Salaries of trade union representatives were deducted for taking reasonable time off to attend trade union duties. The trade union representatives referred the salary deduction matter to CCMA to be resolved. The workers of PM recently engaged in unprotected strike. PM dismissed employees who recently engaged in unprotected strikes. Okay, guys. Quote the rights of the employees and employers as stipulated in the Labor Relations Act from the scenario above. Use the table below and guide the answer. What? Right of the employer, guys. Let's go. Rights of the employer. We're talking about the employer now. Check it out on the table. I hope the table is visible. Rights of the employer. So guys, this one I'll just put I'll also put it on the screen. A screenshot of an answer here. I'll put it on the screen. So the aim is to just, guys, please try it for yourself first, because if you don't try something for yourself first, you'll be wasting your time, to be honest. Here I'm not explaining anything. I've done multiple explanation. Why should I explain again? I've done multiple explanation. If you want explanation, go check on the description. There's a lot of explanations there. So here I'm not explaining anything. But even if you don't know, you have to study only and just listen to me carefully when I'm giving you the answers. So rights of the employees, of the employer, guys, not employees. Employer. Private manufacturers (PM) form the bargaining council for collective bargaining. So let's go. Okay, this is the first one. Is private manufacturers formed bargaining council for collective bargaining purpose. That's a right of an employer. PM dismissed employees who recently engaged in unprotected strike. Unprotected strike is very clear. If you engage in unprotected strike, they can dismiss you. Rights of employee. So now we are done with employer, guys. We are going to right of employees. We are done with the right of the employer. It's employer, guys. Those are where the rights of employer. Employees are allowed to join trade unions of choice. They are allowed to do that. The trade union representative referred the salary deductions matter to CCMA to be resolved. That's also a right of the employee. So guys, we are going to 2.3.2, discuss the negative impact of Labor Relations Act. Suggest ways in which businesses can comply with the compensation. Okay, this one is a different one, so I thought it's the same thing. So we have to start and discuss the impact of the Labor Relations Act. So in order to pass this one, you just have to study, guys. If you didn't study, you won't pass it. I just have to be honest. I won't waste my time. So here okay, we have to I have to tackle this before I give you the answers, guys. Here I've done a video about how you can get a distinction in business studies. So all I want you guys to do is just to go check it out. It's in the description. If you want to know how to memorize when you're studying, it's important that you memorize everything how you're studying. Please, guys, I always say this before you go watch the video there. Let me tell you something, guys. That's a secret. Please do not cram. If you know that you're not good in cramming, especially, do not cram, because if you cram, you forget one word, everything will be forgotten and then you will fail. So do not try to sing the answers everywhere you go. Just try to know the answers. Know them. Memorize them the same way you memorize your name, the same way you memorize your friend's name, the same way you memorize your partner's name, the same way you memorize your classmate's name. Memorize them. Do not cram them. Do not sing them out loud and be busy at the street when you're about to write the exam. You are busy singing, employers may not get a court interdict and something like that. Do not sing them. Know them. Try to know them. So anyway, let's go back to the topic. 2.3.2, let's go. Employers may not get court interdict to stop a strike. That's the first one. Reduce global competitiveness due to a lower productivity. Employer may not dismiss employees at will, as procedures have to be followed. So that's the negative impact of labor relations. I'll put another answers. You can read them if you want on the screen. 2.4 suggest ways in which businesses can comply with the compensation of occupational injuries and diseases amended Act 1997. This is COIDA. I call it COIDA. This is COIDA, guys. So guys, let's start an answer here. Suggest ways in which business can comply. This one is in your notes, and I've done a video about it also. Businesses should provide a healthy, safe working environment. Ensure that the premises, equipment, or machinery is in good working condition. Register with the compensation commissioner and provide the particulars of the business. So that's it, guys. That's it. So now we are going to question 3, guys, which is business operations. State any 4 reasons or for termination of employment contract. 4 reasons, guys, for termination of employment contract is dismissal, retrenchment, retirement, resignation. So you see the other ones on the screen. 3.2 outline legal requirements of an employment contract. Legal requirements: the employer and employee must both sign the contract. Employer and employee must agree to any changes to the contract. Okay, guys, this one I expect you to get both of them right and all of them right. Question 3.1 and 3.2. If you get this one wrong, you didn't listen at class, because this one is very straightforward. Even if you are not studying business studies, you have to know these things. So 3.3, read the scenario below and answer the following questions. Okay, so guys, let's go. We have to answer the following questions now. I have to answer the following questions. Okay, let's read the scenario above. I expect you guys to pause the video and try to read it for yourself. I'm going to read also. Nazri Legal Service conducted an induction program for its new employees. The program included the tour of the premises and overview of the business. New employees were familiarized with the organizational structure of the business. So let's go, guys. 3.3.1, code 2 aspects of induction from the scenario above. Okay, we have to know induction in order to answer this one. What are the induction program here? It's tour of the premises and overview of the business. Tour of the premises, I'm showing you the premises. Overview of the business. 3.3.2, discuss the benefits of induction to NLS, Nazreen Legal Services. So discuss the benefits of induction. What are the benefits of induction? 6 marks, so you have to give at least 3. Increase quality of performance or productivity. Allows new employees to settle quickly and work effectively. Ensures that new employees understand rules and restrictions in the business. Evaluate the impact of fringe benefits on business. Okay, let's go to fringe benefits on business. Okay, it says here impact of fringe benefits. So what do we do when it says impact of fringe benefits? What do? We give the advantages and also the disadvantages. So we're gonna give, it says 4 marks because it's a much common test anyway. Okay, the advantage is improved productivity resulting in higher profitability. Improved productivity resulting in higher profitability. We are going to disadvantages now. Is businesses who cannot offer fringe benefits fail to attract skilled workers. So question 4, we're just gonna skip it. We are done answering. They said 2 questions, so let's go straight to the essay, guys. Let's see which essay I'm picking. I'm picking the Employment Equity Act, the Professionalism and Ethics. Both of them, they are easy for me, but let me pick the easier one. Both of them, they are easy. I can literally write them with my eyes closed. So guys, okay, outline the purpose of Employment Equity Act. So yeah, let's go. Guys. The purpose of Employment Equity Act. Okay, which is section C. We're gonna answer that one here. There's no need to read this this thing here that says Employment Equity Act. What that explains a lot. It's pointless to read this thing. It's not like when you read it, the answer will just come from the sky. If you don't know the answer, you'll still get it wrong. So you have to study the Employment Equity Act to get this right. So introduction. The Employment Equity Act was introduced to redress the employment imbalances of the past. So the aim of the act is to ensure that transformation takes place in the workplace. Purpose of the Employment Equity Act, which is EEA. Okay, let's go, guys. Uh, we are going to purpose now. Remember that the question says outline the purpose. Advocates that employees who do not work for the same or equal value must be paid equally. Eliminates discrimination on grounds of gender in the workplace. Promotes equal opportunity and fair treatment for the workers in the workplace. Promotes diversity in the workplace by ensuring that people of diverse backgrounds are appointed. Okay, impact of the EEA on business. We are going to start with advantages. Encourages consultation between employer and employees. Promotes equal opportunity and fair treatment in the workplace. Impacts positively on PEE ratings for businesses. Appoint process is clearly defined so all parties are well informed. You are going to the disadvantages now. It's expensive to train or employ someone, guys, who know little about the act. Fines or penalties for non-compliant businesses may be expensive for the business. Diversity in the workplace may lead to conflict. Often positions go unfilled because there are no suitable EEE candidates. Ways in which the business can comply with the EEA. Business must guard against discriminatory appointments, promote equal opportunities and fair treatment, implement an employment equity plan, implement affirmative action measures to redress disadvantages experienced by designated groups. And then it's done, guys. So it's done. The other ones I've put them on the screen. You can read them by yourself. So now we are going to penalties for non-compliance with EEA. Businesses may face heavy fines for non-compliance. They can be ordered to pay compensation and damages to the employee. Labor inspectors may investigate, ask questions about the complaints. Labor inspectors may conduct on-site visits to interview employees, which can create a bad image for the business. Conclusion, businesses can access the skills and expertise of previously disadvantaged individuals. So guys, this is it. This is it, guys. I've answered the business studies a much common test. So guys, make sure you subscribe and you watch other videos, guys. It's important that you watch other videos. Watch the lessons, guys. Please go watch the lessons. Watch them. So I will leave them in the description. All lessons, I will leave them in the description, and make sure you study and watch the video on how to get a distinction, to know how to study and get study tips, guys. So guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video. Peace. Don't be selfish. Share the video. Peace.